Hello and welcome back to Bourbon Barrel Talk. I'm your host, Scott Minton. Today we are sitting down in the Bourbon Bunker over at Mr. Nick Hayden's house. Nick, thanks for having out again.
Yeah, beautiful day.
And also with us today, we got DJ Jazzy Jaznoff.
So, is it really a bunker? Like, we're above ground.
It sounds so much better.
It sounds better is what Nick said.
That's fine.
We could call it the Bourbon Boudoir, but there's no hot chicks running around.
Yeah.
And then
The Bourbon Skywalk.
We thought penthouse and everything.
Yeah.
Just Bourbon Bunker. Sounds
Bourbon
cool.
Bunker.
Sounds cool.
We're just going with that.
It's fine. It's fine.
2 bees in a bucket, what Matt usually says. All right, anyway, so today we are going to, Matt wanted to get crazy. We've been doing these Everyday Shelfer episodes, and we are going the exact opposite of Everyday Shelfers today, folks. We are drinking Hazmat Indiana light whiskey, and then one is actually a Hazmat Kentucky bourbon whiskey.
Technically.
I don't know how the hell that happens, but we're going to go with it. So
Scott, you want to explain to everyone what Hazmat Bourbon is for those who don't know?
So my understanding of Hazmat is it's anything over 140 proof, which would be over 70% whiskey. So, 70% alcohol, not 70% whiskey. Dumbass. I'm already messing up here.
We haven't even
I haven't started drinking, man. I'm already messed up. So, but yeah, that's the way I understand Hazmat to be. And I think it's the reason they call it Hazmat is because it also cannot go on an airplane. Is that correct?
It should not travel on an airplane.
Yeah. So that's what we are having. So all of these bottles are over 140 proof. The first one we're going to be drinking is called Obtainium.
Wow, the names are really, they're just labels that are slapped on it.
Yeah, they're made up labels. I get that. But this one is coming in at 140.6 proof.
And this is a 16-year, over 140 proof light whiskey.
Gotcha. And then the second one is the one that's the Kentucky/Indiana bourbon, and it's coming in at 140.4 proof, and that one is a
14-year,
and it's a Jay Mattingly's pick.
Yeah.
And then the last one is just called light whiskey, and this is the heavy hitter of the group. This thing is an astonishing 147. So
I think this is sitting at 14 years. So we got two 14-year-olds and a 16-year-old.
Two 14s and a 16-year-old. That's enough to get you in jail. A bunch.
Each one of us.
Jeez, Matt.
I just have to walk down the steps. Yeah. Then I can pass out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And these aren't things you're going to find
they're not everyday shelfers.
No, some of them are a little bit more common than others, but for the most part, it's good to see them. These were all obtained on a shelf at one point, so it was cool to get them, and I couldn't pass it up.
Did they come? No. Did you find them at a local establishment?
No,
in Louisville, or did you get them down in?
They were not.
So Matt is the worldly traveler of the group here, and he's all over the place. A
little bit.
So I'm assuming he's found these someplace out in the middle of nowhere. So,
yeah.
Well, all right, let's break into this Obtainium. Let's see what it tastes like, smells like.
I don't know if I'm ready for this yet.
Yeah,
and see where we're at here.
I'd probably speculate that they either put this in the barrel hotter, so higher than 125, or they didn't use a new charred oak barrel, so they may have reused one. That's probably why it's labeled light whiskey.
Right, yeah. So, my assumption would be the entry proof's above 125.
Yeah.
It's also
but there is some other hazmats.
Absolutely.
Like there is the Elijah Craig barrel proof number 6, which is a hazmat. There's the GTS.
There's like 3 GTSs.
There's a 10, I think 10 and a 16.
I was going to say 16. I know is one.
I think it's 9, 10, and 16.
Maybe.
So, but
we could just Google it and solve that answer, but nah.
You don't come across these hazmats too often. That's
right.
No, you're not going to go to a store and be like, "Oh, hazmat bourbon."
But I need 140 proof.
well, the good thing is with this, and the bad thing also is the fact that it has to sit in the barrel long enough, right, to gain that age and to have that angel share to where it's really becoming alcohol, right? But then also you have the aspect of like you said, entry proof, and I guess some of those GTSs, they might have went in at 125, and that's why they are so magnificently high and tasty. So
they're always magnificently tasty.
Yeah. All right.
But there's also, like, within the rick house, though, higher
tiers, absolutely.
Scott, look at your viscosity on this.
I know, this thing is just all over the glass.
It is oily. This thing is... it's a little lighter. As I'm holding up to the light.
So the color on there is really light, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's not as dark as the J Mattingly.
It almost looks like the color of honey.
that'd be a good analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Really.
Like
I mean,
yeah.
but I mean, it's thick. I mean, it's like.
Man, it does not smell like honey.
No. I mean, it's taken forever for those legs to just roll down that glass.
Forever and a day.
They're still not.
It's like syrup on the side. I mean, it's like watching.
I think syrup actually goes faster.
Yeah, I mean, maple syrup might move faster than this does. I'm not kidding.
All right.
Woo.
Man,
Well, cheers,
oh, man,
guys. So
this
you already
is
tried it. So
That'll give you that Kentucky hug. Oh, wow. Did not expect that. Oh.
So, I mean, just on the nose is not that alcohol-y, though. Like, I dove in, grabbed the nose. I'm getting a little bit of caramel, a little bit of vanilla.
I get caramel right off the front for the nose.
Yeah, and I get a little bit of oak. I mean, it's got a little woodiness to it. So
I was going to say I get caramel oak, but
drink.
I don't get like super high proof. Like I've smelled some like 120 to 130s where it's just like.
There's like that ethanol's not up there. Right?
Yeah, so I mean.
We would smell it.
It doesn't smell like 140 is my point.
Right.
So I'm going to dive in on this. Nick, I'm going to let you give your initial thought process since you're the only person that's taken a swig so far.
I took a drink of it.
Oh,
it doesn't drink like 140.
No, I do
which
get
is also dangerous.
Yeah, I do get the nice wood notes.
A lot of that. Yeah. Yep. A lot of caramel too. I mean, I still have that
sweet.
Sappy, that caramel flavor.
I mean, after that initial shock, after you get that initial Kentucky hug, like it actually simmers down a little bit. It could just be because it's my first drink of the day, so kind of. But,
Scott's still sitting back in his chair.
Scott might pass out.
I was taking it in. So when I first tried this, I was like, ooh, like it's all heat up front, like the front part of your tongue,
it's not
and
as
your
much
lips.
heat as you would expect, though.
But it's not as much as you expect, but it's still got a fire to it, right?
Well,
I mean, I didn't cough, but it's one of those things. But like the finish actually is really damn smooth. I mean, it's a Kentucky hug, but it's smooth. I mean, it's real nice and thick, but not like it's slightly below the collarbone, I guess is what I would say. It's not like that full heartburn like that you get in some of these hazmats.
Tomorrow you'll have heartburn.
But man, I'll tell you what, this thing is tasty as all get out. So
it's not. This is
This is better than those Dickel bottles we tried.
Yes.
So where is Obtainium?
I don't know. I think it is from.
And it says Lawrenceburg, Indiana on the label.
No, so it's the Cat's Eye Distillery.
Cat's Eye Distillery?
Yeah.
So where's Cat's Eye Distillery?
It looks like Iowa. Bottled by Cat's Eye Distillery in Bittendorf, Iowa.
Bittendorf.
Yeah. So
That's a mouthful.
So
shout out to Cat's Eye.
Yeah. So they did source this from Indiana.
Yeah.
But they bottled it. Yes.
But they bottled it. Yeah.
Huh.
So hey, shout out. This is a great pick.
This is a really good pick.
No, solid. Like I said, it's if you put this against some of the other ones, I mean,
Actually, you know what? Both of these, they're both Cat's Eye picks. I just realized that.
So this one is called, what is it? Dragarius?
I don't know.
There's a dragon on the front.
Dragon breath, man. I mean, like I'm telling you, you could breathe some fire off these bad boys.
It's not bad though.
No, it's not bad at all. It's actually very tasty. It's just
I'm surprised by the color. I mean, it's lighter than what I would like. When I think higher proof, I think it's
So this very well could be it's entered above 125, and it could be in a non-new oak
I bet
barrel.
it's not in a new barrel.
Yeah, because it's really light to be a 15 or 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, look at the J. Mattingly's versus this one, just in
that's
color.
that's what I was getting at. I mean, you can tell. I mean, it's like night and day.
The second sip, actually, the third sip is really caramely.
Yeah, the third sip is
a ton of caramel up there.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit too. You get a little bit of a baking spice in the very, very back end, like on the second and third. Are we going water dropper now?
Yeah,
we can go full on assessment on this bad boy.
Yeah, just a couple drops.
All right, let's see what we
Nick's
got.
gonna put half the bottle in there.
I only used a little bit of the dropper.
I only used 2.5 vials. See if that opens her up. See what she does.
There's part of me that really wants Josh's first reaction.
I want him to try these if nothing else, but yeah, Josh might piss himself.
To me, I don't notice a huge change. I mean,
we probably proved it from like 140 to 120.
Yeah, so I mean, I still get a lot of the same notes.
Ooh, I do, but the finish is totally different. Not as good. You almost bring out too much malted barley.
Hey, you know what? I actually like the. I have your baking spices there now.
Yeah, I mean the baking spices are more pronounced, but but I'm getting almost more of the barley flavor.
Interesting.
Just on the back end.
Yeah.
And now the mid part of my tongue is a little fired up.
Now we need to take a 5-hour break in order for our taste buds to recoup themselves. And
Nah, we'll be all right. So, all right. Now, number 2 is the J. Mattingly's.
Yeah, so this is the single barrel, and it comes in at 140.4 proof.
I picked it out. You don't have to. It's
JJ's birthday batch?
Yeah, I picked it out.
Who's JJ?
My dad.
Okay.
Jeffrey Jasnoff.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you for saying that.
So was I not supposed to say it?
I don't know.
I mean, your dad doesn't listen to this anyway.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I mean, you never share it, so I didn't know if anybody listen to it.
So this was a single barrel. So did he bottle all of those, or did he?
I bottled way too many.
So this has got way more heat on the nose.
Yeah, this is going to be hot.
So side note, don't take Matt with you on a barrel pick because that wax is like breaking into Fort Knox.
You're not lying. It was thick.
Do not remember.
That's the first time anybody's ever said that about Matt.
Double waxing.
Yeah,
It's thick.
Do not double wax.
Yeah, do not double wax without a pull tab.
Yeah, definitely do not double wax if you do not have a pull tab.
Yeah,
So the nose on this is very hot.
But to come across this on a barrel pick was still uncommon.
No, I'm sure, 100%.
And how old did you said this was?
This is a
14-year-old.
14.
I'm getting like a little bit of clove off this.
It is slightly darker.
Like almost like a clove cigarette. Like,
It's a lot darker.
no, it's a ton darker than the other one. Like I would equate this more closer to like maple syrup than
But
honey.
you know what? It's not as...
It's not sorghum or anything, but
The,
but
the
the
first one
legs-
was definitely oilier. I mean, it took a while, but this one is a lot
one's
darker.
not.
Yeah, this one's a lot darker though. I mean, it's like, again, it's like you compare honey to like maple syrup. Like that's the best way to to describe it.
and the legs on this is pretty damn hot there and heavy.
Let's see what we got here.
All right, I'm gonna let you all try it first. But yeah, the color I would equate more to like maple syrup. It's a little bit darker than honey, but it's got a. But the smell is just really, really different.
That first sip is really easy. I
Hmm.
haven't drank this one in a while.
All right, I'm gonna go in, Matt. How did you come about picking this?
I don't remember. Now we were there for an event, and I just came across this barrel and
Just came across the barrel.
couldn't. At the time, I couldn't get enough of it. So
It's
that's,
very tasty. It does.
I do enjoy it.
It's got a lot of burn up front too, though. I mean, it's got
Yeah,
some
a little
of that
water
tongue
will
burn
take that
and
away.
hits a little bit. It's kind of weird how that
It still sits on your tongue.
it sits on. Yeah, it's right on the front. It's not in
Yep.
the middle. It's not in the back.
Yeah.
The finish is actually
Nick
really
wasn't
smooth.
coughing or fell out of his chair on this one.
Yeah.
That first one just knocked my socks off.
What do you think of this one?
He warmed up on it.
Yeah.
So
No, it is hanging. The finish dropped off a little bit for me, but it does hang on that middle.
That tongue,
again,
it just sits there.
I know it's like that middle tongue. It like I can still feel it.
Yeah.
I wonder what the mash bill on this bad boy is.
I don't remember.
It's got some rye in it. I mean, like a heavy rye.
I don't think it might be a 21% rye.
Look at you making an assumption.
We all know what happens when you assume.
Yeah, I know. Our boy Hillman just showed up. We're going to have to get him some Glencairns and let him have a little fun here. So
Maybe we ease him into it.
ease him into
Y'all
this.
just go on with the hazmat crap. I don't want to touch it.
Oh, come on. You're going to want some of this.
You're going to at least take a little sip.
Come on.
So I added a
I'd
little
say
bit of
it's
water
not
to
going
this.
to kill you, but I might lie.
The nose opened up quite a bit on the water. I'm about to give it a taste and see what I think. But yeah, it sweetens up quite a bit with a little bit of water. Now I will say the rye also pops though.
I bet.
All mid palate to finish. The finish gets a little hotter and a
Nick,
little
this is
bit
probably up your alley.
less smooth. But it's definitely got a really good finish though.
Yeah.
It's just a little less smooth once you added that drop of water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's good with a little bit of water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it opens up more. This is between the two. I would leave the first one as is.
Oh, it's way better with a little water in it.
Yeah, but the second one I definitely add the water.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that heavy rye comes through, and it's very 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 tasty on the back end.
Yeah, I actually enjoy that.
So this is definitely probably a block of ice, and just let it do its thing.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I
All
was
right.
gonna say one neat and then do a cube on this one.
All right.
Yeah.
So now we dive into the bad boy, 147. I don't even know why Matt brought this. 147.
Josh, I want to
proof.
give this one to you because I just want your initial reaction as soon as you try this.
Just pour it. Just pour it. Give him just a little sip right in one of his glasses. Let's see what he thinks over here.
This is probably the worst.
We'll
one
probably be able to
start out
read
with.
it off of his face, neither on anything else. But my goodness, the nose on this thing is so damn weird. I'm getting like stone fruit.
What the hell is stone
What the hell is stone fruit?
Stone fruit's like peaches, anything with a big pit. Peaches, cherries,
You got big-
nectarines, things like
You
that.
a stone fruit?
Your mom's a stone fruit.
Oh, snap.
Y'all are out of control. You've been drinking
I got
too
my
much
peaches
crap.
down in Georgia, honey.
It does have an odd smell to
Yeah,
it.
it's like that nectarine peach,
It's
like stone
weird.
fruit type
It's
plum.
weird.
It's just a real weird up front smell on it, and a little bit of vanilla, but not. I don't get any caramel or anything. I know that face, buddy.
I want Josh's first reaction. He's still licking his lips.
It's
His face just turned bright red. I know no one can see this, but his face is bright red.
That's worth the price of admission, just right there.
I don't want any more.
So that's too.
That's
funny.
awesome.
Nick will come back and give us his assessment here in a minute, but I'm gonna dive into this bad boy and see what's
Cheers.
up. Cheers, salute. Shoot.
Did he just take over my microphone?
For a minute. The only thing you missed is his facial reaction.
Stay on your side of the table. Was it as bad as my cough?
Mm-hmm.
Was it worse?
He didn't cough. I mean, he didn't go full bitch mode on us, but
It woke me up. I almost.
But if someone would have been, if someone were to turn into a coma, that would be what Josh just looked like.
wow.
Actually, I like
don't
that.
hate this one.
I like that.
I will say it's my least favorite.
It is
of the
my
three.
least favorite of the three.
This
as well,
one drinks the hottest of the three.
Yes.
because it is the hottest of the three.
I know, but if we were talking all the same, I mean, it's hazmat. We're within.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
We're
within
not.
7 proof, right? I mean, it's not like it's
not-
like going from 115 to 122. Is there really a difference?
I mean, once you get above 140, I mean,
It doesn't. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's kind of irrelevant. But to me, it's just it's got more burn. You lose a little bit of the sweetness that you would typically get from these light whiskeys.
Yeah.
And
I don't get a lot of flavor like I did the
yeah,
other two.
there's not a lot of flavor.
No,
Like I
it's
said.
just. There's a lot of heat though, but it's not
There's-
ethanol. But it's
Yeah.
not.
No, I
it's
mean,
just-
listen, I'd make a cocktail with this in a hard minute.
Actually, I
man.
bet it would make a great like old fashioned.
Or Manhattan, yeah.
I don't do
I bet the second
Manhattans.
one would make a better Manhattan because it seems to have a higher rye content.
Why do people want to mess up perfectly good drinks by adding vermouth to it? I don't get that.
I don't know.
Vermouth is awesomely bad.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah.
I think
I mean, I
it is
do like
awful.
I do like a solid old fashioned, but occasionally.
I love a Manhattan.
No,
I
no
love a
Manhattan for me. I do not want vermouth anywhere near me.
So you two, I need you to wash out a Glencairn because I have a treat for you all, and I give you some of it too, Josh. But he's already shaking his head.
Josh is like, I'm going to take a hard pass. All right, I got water in this one. I got to try it with a little water. Maybe it opens up. Maybe it gets better. You know me. I've got to try things.
I mean, if I had to go down the line, I think.
Now, wait a minute. Water now. Water makes that one totally different. Totally different. Get a couple of drops in there. A little bit of the rye comes out, but also the sweetness really comes out in that one. So maybe dropping 7 proof does make a difference.
It does get a little spicier.
Yeah.
But, like I can definitely pick up some of the rye notes.
Yep.
I'd still go in order though. If I had to pick, like if I had to rank
It's still
them,
number 3, but it's
Yeah.
much better with water.
yeah. I mean, it's one of those I would go neat, cube,
Yep.
and then I'd go 1, 2, 3 in that order.
Right. Oh, you like number 1 still the best?
I still like number 1 the
Yeah,
best.
number one's really good.
I like number 1.
I like 2 also because I'm
2
biased
might be,
towards it.
but 2 might be my favorite. I mean, number 1's still good.
2's
but,
good.
But I don't know. I'll take the drop of water in 2
Is that the one I just gave you?
and roll with it.
Ooh, talk about peanut butter.
Hang on.
Am I not allowed to say that?
No, you can. I was on Scott's reaction too.
Good deal. Throw me. What's in the magic juice here?
All right, so
It is like-
this is. Do you want a little bit?
Holy shit! What is the nose?
So this is.
It's like a peanut butter sandwich.
yeah.
That's what it is.
So the only thing that I know about this and that we're allowed to talk about is that it is a 19-year, 143 proof wheated bourbon.
Really?
Yep.
19-year weeder.
19-year, 143 proof wheater
William LaRue Weller.
Bourbon.
bourbon.
I mean, look at the legs on that bad boy.
Yeah, man. I mean, this color. I'll be honest. This is probably the richest color of the 3
So we can tell it's a Kentucky bourbon versus a light whiskey.
Yeah. So, bourbon. It has to go in. Has to come off the still at 160 proof.
Yep.
It has to go in the barrel at
125.
or lower.
Yep.
new charred oak barrels.
Yep.
Made in America. 51% corn or higher.
Correct. And rye would be the exact same thing, only 51% rye.
Yeah, but that'd be
I
rye
guess-
whiskey.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying. Actually, I think you can actually
So
make rye
this-
whiskey outside the U.S.
So
can
guys,
you not?
this
Yeah.
is a once in a lifetime treat. So
Damn,
take it with caution.
that nose. I'm telling you, like if you don't like peanuts or you think you're allergic to peanuts,
Yeah,
It does
If you have a
smell
nut
like
allergy,
yeah.
It's-
This is where we need like live cameras because
if I didn't know any better, this is screwball at like barrel strength. Like just off the smell alone. Now, I mean, it's peanuts and it's caramel and it's
it's like peanut brittle. That's what it is.
peanut brittle Cracker Jacks.
Yeah, like you know the
Yeah.
like the one.
Yeah.
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 The boxes. Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but that's what I'm getting off. This
I don't get
bad
the
boy.
I don't get the free little baseball card. Or,
all right. Well, cheers, guys.
Holy shit, Matt! This smells amazing.
Yep, I know.
I know.
Josh, you want to take a sip before I get a
He
sip?
just did.
Oh, did you take
His
a sip?
face is still red.
You can taste the heat, but it's a smooth heat.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's awesome.
I mean that finish is.
That finish is amazing.
I know. I mean, it hangs on. It doesn't give you like I can feel the heat going down the middle of my chest just a little bit, but it's not like on fire. Like it's not going to make me cough.
This is a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Put to like it made it into a grilled cheese. So like if you took a piece of wheated bread.
Yeah, well, you just went all over.
No,
the
I'm telling you, dude.
Where did grilled cheese come into this?
No. Listen. Like
On the grill.
I'm saying like if you took peanut butter and put bananas on it on a wheat sandwich and then grilled it like you were grilling a grilled cheese.
Thank you for
That's what this
Thank you for the
is.
clarification on that.
This is like something you would get from what was that place called Tom and Chi?
Oh yeah, yeah.
See, I wouldn't go banana. I would go like I always do peanut butter and honey.
Yeah,
Peanut butter and Nutella.
yeah, but this,
So good.
Have you ever done like the Reese's, like the Nutella
Yes.
and the like chocolate and the?
So
Yep.
you but
Yep, I've been there before.
But do you get
Oh,
chocolate
yeah.
on this though? I get more of a banana.
No, I get
flavor
chocolate on the
this.
back a little bit.
Do you get chocolate on the back? Let me get it back. Let me get back in here.
That's all we got of that, so enjoy it while you have it.
I don't get the chocolate. Mine's sweet. It's almost like banana, like peanut butter and banana.
I go peanut butter honey sandwich.
Have 100% banana, but I like banana Nutella.
Oh, Nutella's so good.
So good.
It's pretty damn delicious.
I'm getting fucking hungry.
As Josh said.
Oh my gosh!
We got
You-
pizza
you-
coming.
You come in and then you don't drink with us, and then you demand food.
And then in the background, I'm hungry. Okay.
Holy shit.
This is delightful.
This is a real treat for sure. So, all right, I'm gonna kill this.
Great. Now wash out one more cup. I have another treat for you.
We're not going to make it to
like-
dinner.
it's
I'm
like-
going to have to take a nap.
It's like F, Mary, kill. Which one will you?
I'm going to have to build up bunk beds up in here.
Yeah, this is why I've been waiting to do this episode for quite some time. There's not a lot of people that have these bottles open.
I bet not. Damn. I mean, this is
Well, it's hard enough to find hazmats, let alone like a lot of again.
5 of them. We're trying 5 of them today. Now, this one is probably a good one to end on. This is a 13-year, 140 proof Kentucky straight bourbon.
So for it to be Kentucky, it has to be aged over here.
Correct.
In Kentucky. So it could be
Correct.
distilled in Indiana
No.
or
no.
Tennessee.
It has to be
Kentucky
to be
straight
Kentucky straight
bourbon.
bourbon has to be made in Kentucky
And
and
Correct.
aged in Kentucky.
And aged for over a year. right?
Correct.
Okay.
And that is the only information
Yeah.
we have on this.
We'll
Like
take it.
Jefferson's Ocean like cheats the system a little bit because it's
Jefferson
only sits in
space.
the Jefferson space. You know,
Jeff Bezos is taking Jeffersons into space. And if you do that, I want part
Jeff
of the
and
profits.
Jeff and Jeff.
You know, I was actually thinking about that the other day. Like, oh, maybe we could do like Jefferson's train and like just other modes of transportation.
Jefferson's casino boat.
Yes.
Like, all kinds of things.
like put it on one of those little what is it, TikToks or Rick Rocks or whatever it is downtown for
Jefferson's Ohio, Mississippi. Just take it on.
Jefferson's aged down the Great Wall of China. All we do is wheel the barrel down the Great Wall. When it's done, it's done.
Yeah, when we get to the end of the Great Wall of China,
It's been aged.
yeah, it's been aged.
Is that?
Yeah, that's it. That's my clean one. All right, Matt, you want a little sip of this? I mean, Josh.
He doesn't even know your name now. All right, so again, another treat. This is a newer treat than the other one, but 13-year, 140 proof Kentucky straight bourbon.
Are you going to be able to like talk through all these when we're done?
He's going to be slurring his words. No,
I'm going to be speaking in subtitles, so
I will say this one's back to that kind of honey / maple syrup color. It's kind of in
the
between
color
those two.
the color is great. It's
don't
a
think
little
it's
bit darker than the other ones we've tried.
I don't think so.
Nick just goes, he doesn't even cheers. Like, come on, how rude is that? Thank you.
Matt's very asocial, but also proper when it comes to drinking. He likes to cheers. He likes to salute.
Yeah, this one's different. You don't get like the nut, but I do definitely get some.
And maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Sweetness.
Well, it's not a weeder.
Yeah, more of the wood.
Yeah.
Is it L'Chaim?
It's very good. Huh?
Did you say L'Chaim?
L'Chaim.
L'Chaim. L'Chaim.
We'll work on the cha.
Yeah,
we'll work on it.
L'Chaim.
Yeah. Maybe when we have some pizza, you'll be okay.
Get a little that grease. From
Anyway.
the pizza. Listen, I'm trying to be a good dude here.
I know you are.
Working my heart,
I
man.
appreciate that.
Again,
This is great.
Again, it doesn't drink like a hazmat.
It doesn't drink like it should.
I definitely get more of the sweetness. I get that kind of almost like this cherry on the back. Like, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of those cherry cough drops a little bit.
Cherry cough drops?
You know,
like the Ludens?
No, those are way too sweet, but like the real ones.
Oh, okay, like Halls or whatever.
Yeah, we're not talking like Ludens where you could go to school and be like, hey, I got a cough, and then like you basically have cherry candy.
Guys, everyone notice this is the first one where he just sat there and shook his head yes. I think he's starting to get on board with this.
Well, yeah.
And you don't know what it is?
I mean, no.
It's Kentucky straight bourbon. That's all we've heard.
13-year, 140 proof
Yeah.
Kentucky straight bourbon.
We can speculate.
That's what we know.
This is going to sound weird, but on the very back end, so still hold on, it almost gets like this, I want to say like this rum, like almost like a rubbery, like a Band-Aid finish type of thing. It's going to sound
I have
weird.
a question for you. How do you know what a Band-Aid tastes like?
I think it's the smell. I think that's what it is, because like when you open it up.
You said it tastes like a Band-Aid.
Well, 90% of what you taste is what you smell, brother.
Yeah.
But
do you need me to go inside and get you like the real rubber Band-Aids? I mean, Robin has a bunch.
So we can all lick it real quick. compare tasting notes.
I'm just saying, I kind of get like that. It's like this weird taste on the back end.
That's interesting.
I don't necessarily get that, but I understand what you're coming from. It's just different.
Yeah. I mean, I get the sweetness and everything. There's just something on the back end, like it's
interesting.
If I was a betting man,
okay,
I would throw some hardcore cash that this came from Heaven Hill.
I don't know.
The world may never know.
Man, the only reason I say that, I mean, just like straight up front, the nose reminds me very reminiscent of like some Heaven Hill stuff, and then also that the mid palate and how the pepper kind of does its thing, and that, you know, the spiciness that comes out with Heaven Hill,
right?
That's what it's reminiscent of. Now, whether that's what it is, I have no idea.
Unfortunately, we will never know.
And we'll
that
never
answer.
know. Yeah.
And it's probably better off that way.
But it's
good.
good.
I like number one. I like that peanut brittle.
I'm going to go 2-1 this.
215.
215, 4-3.
So I'm gonna go 2-4-5-1-3. And the fact that I'm able to remember that's fantastic.
Yeah, I would go 4-2-5-1-3.
Great. So we're all over the board.
Well,
Josh didn't try half.
I think if you go the top three, I think we're pretty close on the top three.
We all think 4 and 5 are in the top 3.
Yes.
Yep.
100%.
But 2 and 1 seem to be the stragglers in that midpoint.
I mean, rightfully so. But
very good, very tasty.
What a treat. What a unique opportunity.
Yeah.
We're never going to try 5 hazmats in one sitting.
Yeah. No, I'd take 3 of those neat and then those 2 middle 2 on the rocks.
I agree. I do think 2 would be good in a cocktail or on the rocks. I really do.
I'd do 2 and 3 on the rocks, and the rest I do neat. I mean,
we can try out the new ice maker.
100%.
Yes, we'll get out the Forge ice maker.
Forged.
This episode's brought to you by ice that's more expensive than bourbon.
Not until they cut me a check, it's not. All right, so we've had a variety of hazmat bottles. We've enjoyed all of them, honestly. I mean, none of them were bad.
We're all going to need a nap after this.
A mixed opinion on what's good and which one's the best.
But it's good. That's what it should be. I mean, that's the epitome of what this bourbon
means,
tasting
right?
should be.
Absolutely, 100%. So if you want to find us at Bourbon Barrel Talk, you can find us on our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, all those good things. You can email your questions to bourbonbarreltalk@gmail.com. Somebody's coming through the wall.
It might be a walnut.
Could be. It probably is a walnut. Fell off the tree.
Oh, I bet.
And then if you want to, you can hit us up on those social media mediums and check out the website, everything else. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're getting your episodes as soon as they drop on Sunday mornings. And if you need anything, give us a holler. This is Scott, Matt, Nick, and Josh at the very end signing off. Peace out.